um this is going to be a video that we'll be using to show you the strategy we shall be using in this challenge that we are doing. The challenge is commencing tomorrow, so if you are just watching this video now, immediately you watch this video, look at the just rush and look at the just watch what you have on the description. You will see a Telegram link. Join that link. That is where we'll be dropping informations that we'll be needing in doing this. That is what we shall be doing. And let me quickly drop this strategy. Set your distance like this if you care. If you don't bother, you can also leave what you have on your screen, but just set this thing on your screen to help you see what we'll be doing, so that when we place our trade, it will not be so confusing for you, and you also see some of the necessary things we are doing. Put your this thing like this so that it will help you to see it more clearer than ever you are doing. Watch what I'm doing. I hope you are following what I'm doing. This is a total turnaround for every forex trader who is following me. I'm doing this. Remember that whatever I'm doing here, I'm doing it to help somebody. And I know that people have been calling me, some have been, no matter how you try, no matter what you do, people will always criticize you. People will always talk ill of you. People will always say that you are this or you are that. They will always find a means to criticize you. So that is none of my business. My business is to do the needful, so these are some of the things we are using. So no matter how they try, I am not bothered. I am not in a haste. I am not confused, because whatever we are doing today, we believe that one way or the other, we shall live to either enjoy it or will regret it. That is one thing about life. So this is one thing you must have on your screen for joining us. This is one thing you must have on your screen. Please gather all the things you have on your screen. Set your distance like this. Let me come back again. We'll have the first one. Let me start from the beginning. We'll have the moving average first one. Moving average 10. This is the setup for the challenge that is coming up. In this video, I'll be telling you some of the guidelines and how we shall be doing it, but some of the instructions will be dropped on the Telegram. That is where we shall be having this thing. This is moving average 10. That is the first moving average we are having. EMA. I'm not using X. I'm not using linear weighted. What I'm having and what I'm using is exponential. Then you add the exponential. Then this is 15. This is 15. You apply the 15 and also close it. Then I applied 25 and I also close it. Then I applied 35. I also close it and apply 50, which is the white. I don't know if I'm too fast. This is what we'll have. Then the final one, which we'll be using to see the total crossing for the days, is 200 moving average. That is what we shall be using, 200 moving average. And I think I'll be using this pink this is what we have on the screen. This is it. So I don't think there is a need for me to start explaining these things, because we already have it in our thing. We already have it. So what next are you going to be using to see that things will work out for you the way we want? What I mean is that this thing I'm setting is what I am setting. I also drop the PC version of this very strategy. I also drop the PC version. Then you go to your indicators. You'll be adding relative strength index. You'll be adding relative strength index. Sorry, this is stochastic oscillator. You'll be adding relative strength index relative strength index, you search for it, you add it. What I'm using is 14. Then in this very 14, you may leave the style to the color, or you may change the style to the background color. So what I'm using now, I'll be adding up the background color. So while adding up this background color, what next am I going to do? I'll be adding what I love to use so much, and that is Mark D. This Mark D is a default setting. I am leaving everything the way it is, but I will only change this one so that I'll be seeing the color clearly. Look at what we have set. No, this thing is not what I stated. Let me show you what this is. Relative strength index. This is the relative strength index. I touch relative strength index. I added the MACD, so this one should go out. This one should go out. I remove it. This is what I expect to have, something like this. Now I want to change this thing so that the levels, so that it will help you. I will show you something so that it will help you to see the normal thing. You add the plus. Then what I'll be using is this. I'll be adding 90, I'll be adding 50, I'll be adding 10. This is the two things I'm going to be using. Then I will apply it like this. Please follow these things clearly. You will understand me more better. Then I have to change this thing so that, because we have similar colors, so that, okay, let me leave it like this. Then change the MACD color. The MACD, this one that is black, I think I can change it to something like then I have to change one of them. Good. This is what I have on my MACD. This is what I have on my MACD. I hope somebody is getting what I'm saying. Look at this. Do you know that why this thing did not reflect on that place is because I did not save it. Add plus, touch the plus sign you see on this place. This is the default relative strength index, which is 30 levels and the 70 levels. So, but here I want to add up 90. I add up 50. I also add up 10. Sorry, I add up 10. This is what I add up. Then I change this thing to this place, and I put up this thing like this, and I apply done. So as I apply done, watch what we have. Do you see it? Then can I? Okay, all right. Let me show you this. Why I put up these things. Why the challenge will be going on. Each time you see something like this, let me change this color. Each time you see something like this, each time you see the histogram touching 90 levels like this, know either that market have oversold, and once you see this thing, know that the market have overbought, and that is to say that things are getting as planned. You know, when you bring MACD and put it in place with a relative strength index, you now have a journey that may, if you know what you are doing, it will help you. Now, one thing I need to do again is to change this color so that you will be able to notice it whenever it's making a move. That is one thing you should see. Then I have to change this red. As this red crosses these 50 levels, then you know that the market has entered into a buying position. If you are using buy, if you are using crash, then if it is on boom, you know that the market has stepped into selling zone. Do you know that? Now this is the market I placed. This is the market I placed. You know, this is the market I placed. You watch me when I placed it. So the market is still counting. Though the reason this market is not rushing is because of the loss size I used. You know, so if I should use a higher loss size, this thing will be more than this. It will be faster than this. So the condition, these two distance is the one we shall be using, but for more clarity we shall be adding one more thing. People ignore it, but it's very powerful. That is Gato oscillator. So I change it to exponential. Then media price, that is the price we are using. Then I say done. this is what we are using. This is what we have here. This is what we shall be using to do the challenge. Now, once you have something like this, I will be telling you this in case you don't understand what we shall be doing. Most of my signals, most of the thing I will be telling you to do when the market is on, in my own equity, it can carry it, but in your own equity, it may not carry it. That is to say that I can place a trade that can stay up to 30 minutes, going up and down, profit and losses for 30 minutes or even 1 hour. But in your own capital, it may not carry it. So I'll be dropping a voice note on that Telegram so that everybody will be warned, so that not when somebody with $500 will be placing trade and you will be placing trade with your $10, and at the journey of $500 you journeyed with $10, you will be out of the trade while the person with $500 is still in the market. So that you will not come back and say that GDFX deceived me. GDFX, you don't know what you are doing. GDFX, you always give wrong signals. Now, look at one funny thing about life. Some people will always want you to sacrifice yourself for them so that they will feel so comfortable that you denied yourself everything only to make them happy. Now listen, some of you have been placing trade for years. Some of you have invested millions of nairas and dollars or whatever you have based on your country currency, and you are losing it. Please, I beg you, what GDFX want to do is to assist you and not to destroy you. What I want to do is to empower you, to tell you that what you have tried before, you can still try again and come out successfully. So don't use your frustrations on me. I beg you, please, I beg you. Don't come to my page or don't come to the Telegram group and be harassing me as if I contributed to the reason why you failed earlier. Everyone under my mentorship class knows that I always try my best to make sure that you grab the knowledge that you need, that you always get the required knowledge that you need. So even those who are my mentorship class that are not catching, sometimes I will try to chat them privately and tell, what actually do you need? Why are you not doing well? You discover that some of them have so many groups, so many commitments that you are learning from here, you are learning from here, you are learning from here. Sometimes you end up confusing yourself that you don't know who to believe. And the funny thing is that you try these persons and you succeed that week. The next week you failed. The same thing that worked for you last week, you failed again. Now you jump into another person and that person's own, because that person becomes your best. I wish I know you from the onset. I wish you are the best. I wish you were here when I started this. What happened after 1 month? You still find fault from that person and jump to another person. When you go down, you notice that the problem is not your mentors. Your problem is you. So what I want to do is to bring everybody up. The challenge is $1,000 in 100 days. That is what we are targeting, and that is what we are hoping to achieve. So this strategy is what we have. I'll be dropping this thing. I'll be setting it up also on the PC for you to have and for you to use in case you are not using Android phone and you are not good at Android phone and you are a master to this thing. I'll be dropping the same thing on this thing. So how does this strategy work and how can you see it to place trade on your own? Some will say, please give us entry point, exit point, stop loss, and all those things. Remember, your stop loss and my stop loss may not be the same. Secondly, you did not pay me for this. What I'm doing is to help you. So I may place my own trade and place my stop loss, which may be higher than your capital. So if I am trading based on what I know, what I'll be doing is I'll be dropping random signals, which at 5 candles, 10 candles, you may place trade and leave. At 15 candles, you may place trade and leave. So you'll be trading at your own risk, but I will be giving you signals to make the money. Some can make the money, and on the loss side, some can also be making some can also reach the $1,000 within a period of 30 days or even 25 days or 10 days, so to say. So that is how market works, you see. So please, I beg you, follow this very strategy, and you just set these things up like this, and you'll see how it's going to work for you. This thing is something that you already have in your thing. At the crossing, once you see this change like this, a change like this, a change like this, know it that it's a very huge opportunity for you to enjoy. Do you get that? So this is what I just showed you now. You see something like this, something like this, something like this, then expect your move. That is how we are going to be doing this for every scalping. That is how we are going to be doing it. So if you don't know how to exercise patience, exercise it. Some will be asking, how many times will you be dropping signals for the day? Don't ask me that. I will drop signals when I see the opportunity. And remember, if we see a signal and the signal did not work, remember that is the nature of the market. Don't compare me with anybody. I am just trying to help. I place trade, it works for me. I place trade and I lose trade. I place trade and I make profit. So don't say that GDFX is giving us signal. So if I give you one signal that you should trade with caution and with risk management, you are placing 10 and 20 positions with high loss size. If you do that, if you lose your trade, you can only call me names, but you can't beat me, because you are greedy, because you are not organized. Please follow these things and join me from tomorrow. Signals will be dropping and the journey will commence. Join me, join this group immediately. You see this video, join this group immediately. Join this Telegram group, and we shall be kicking off tomorrow. Any moment from tomorrow, the journey will start. Take 3 candles, close your trade. Take 5 candles, close your trade. If I ask you to catch a spike, you check your market, your account can't carry it, don't enter. And if you enter and you see that the market is affecting your capital, close it at the lower rate. Don't expect a miracle to happen if your account can't carry it. I am not bringing you out to help you blow your account. I am bringing you up so that you can grow your account. My name is GDFX. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for believing in us. Believe me, at the end of these 100 days, many of you will be resting with so much money. Do you see? Just taking these $3. Just taking these $3. Just taking this. That is how we place trade, and that is how we make money. GDFX, thank you.